What's up guys, my name is JDCook5 and welcome back to another episode of the Levante Career Mode. A season finale to end off Season 2 with 3 games ahead of us, and the first one being against Las Palmas. An easy opponent but a tough game in itself. We need to get the 3 points and there is definitely no room for error. Games like this with so kind of an end to the season where we've got such little point gap between Barcelona, we need to be winning. In goal we have Dani Cadeiras, and as our back four we have Gallardo, Conte, Aljamaik and Williams. Midfield three of Vargas, Cherki and Papayu, and then we have the front three of Afif, Muriel and Nusa. I was going to say, they aren't the best of opponents, but they are going to give me a game nonetheless. They do make a good start in the 4th minute here, playing the ball just around the box there. Nearly finding inroad just the near post, but Dani Cadeiras is able to cover it. In the 12th minute we do get a free kick that we loop in there. They seem to easily clear it, but only to Peplu there. Afif picks it up and he gets blocked. It's a bit of a ping pong situation where we keep picking the ball up and it keeps hitting off the defenders. We try to get these shot off, but unfortunately it is saved. Again in the 21st minute they had an opportunity here. All they had to do was to square it and that was a goal, but luckily Aljamaik was able to interfere and it does come off a La Palmas player to make it a goal kick. We do have to defend quite toughly, and honestly it was a hard game to the start. I'm not too sure why. It might be the nerves in the players. We do get a bit of nice passing there. Gallardo is able to find Cherki, and Cherki finds the back of the net to make it 1-0. Really good goal, and we had to wait for that one really. It took us 30 minutes to be able to get on the score sheet, but a really good goal nonetheless. Keeper doesn't really cover the area and he's able to find the back of the net. From there we're able to kind of pick up a bit more momentum and go from there. We do get a nice chance with Vargas and it was so close, but luckily for the keeper he covers his near post. Going into the second half now, and Aljamaik goes on a bursting run up front. Even though he's a centre back, I think he felt like he was a striker. He passes a nice ball after Afif and Afif finesses it into the bottom corner, making it 2-0. Really strong start to the second half and a really well worked goal. A very kind of unlikely assist for Aljamaik, but we'll definitely take it, and Afif finishing it off nicely. He makes some substitutions a little bit later on just to be able to freshen up the side. Hamsik comes on. He's not going to be able to get many minutes now, you think about it. Different stuff like that. Now he's retiring. So yeah, I think it'll be his last lot of minutes, and yeah, it's definitely interesting to see what happens with him. We make another substitution with, we just want to take off Afif, and Isawaku comes on at left wing, just freshen up the attacking options and the midfield. Not a lot really happened, to be honest, and in the 84th minute we do get a chance here. Alex Scott has a nice pass from Gallardo to find him, and yeah, he does literally go on a massive bursting run with the defenders not being able to pick him up whatsoever, and he finishes the game off to make it 3-0. Yeah, that was a nice goal from him, to be honest. Really well done to be able to get past the defenders. A lot of pace that was involved, and yeah, just really well worked. The defenders were definitely caught lacking. We wasn't finished there though. We make a long corner in there, and Conte is able to rise up on everyone else and literally just puts it in the back of the net. Really good corner in honesty. I think I put a bit too much power on it, but it seemed to find Conte and he was able to leap above the rest and find the back of the net. That is actually his first goal of the season, funny enough, as well. So yeah, coming to the end, and that is his first goal. But really good corner, really good header. The keeper had absolutely no chance in getting to that one. And that was that. That was 4-0 in the end. Really solid performance from us. Really well done from the boys. That is the first game out of the 3 that we have won. And the next game is against Barcelona. So that is where exactly it matters. We only need a point, that's all we need. If we get a point, we've won the league. It's simple as that. We all know though that's going to be no simple game to play whatsoever. We've always struggled against them. We've had good results, don't get me wrong, but it's always been a hard game. Going into the lineup, we have Dani Cadeiras in goal. We have Aaron, Conte, Aljamaik and Williams as your back four. Your midfield 3 are Vargas, Cherki and Papayu, and then your front 3 are Isuwaku, Firmino and Nusa. As I say, this is going to be a tough game. We know that they are good opponents, and they showed this straight away. They made such a quick start here, and Ferran Torres back to good, kind of just haunt me, because all he does is score every time I play this slot. He always scores against me. But yeah, unfortunately they was able to find the back of the net, and this was a real tough game, I couldn't get anything going whatsoever. Tried to switch to play there and it completely backfires on me. He saves the first Canyeres, but unfortunately the rebound fails to Dembele, and it's just a tap in. It's simple as that. Really stupid goal to concede, really annoying one to concede, and yeah, it's not looking good. Really not looking good. I mean, bearing in mind if we got a point, we were going to win the league. But doing this sort of thing and then conceding time and time again, we're just not being able to do so. We nearly go 3-0 down there with a Lewandowski save by Dani Kadeiras, but they get the corner here, they take the short one, then when they put it out to the edge of the box, Ritz is free, no one marking him, and it's a free shot on goal. He takes it, don't get me wrong, an unbelievable goal, but we just don't shut him down, and unfortunately we are 3-0 down, and yeah, it was looking bleak, very, very bleak. Vargas is on the edge of the box there, just being able to try to pass it around, see if I can get any inroads to kind of allow any players to get in. It was so hard to get the shot off, but Cherki finds Nusa. Nusa hits it, and Stegen kind of fumbles it into the back of the net, and we have got one back there. So it allows us to only have to get 2 back going into the second half. Obviously, it's going to be a tough game, nonetheless, and yeah, at least it put me in better stead. We do not make things any easier though, because we do concede a penalty from Conti there. He backs into him and he just kind of falls over, in all honesty. I don't see it as much of a penalty. We know how good Dani Kadeiras is at saving penalties, and he proves it once again. Lewandowski tries to do the stutter to put him off, but unfortunately for him, Dani Kadeiras saves. From the corner we are able to clear it, and Luke Shaw completely gets done by Firmino. Falls to the deck, allowing Firmino to have loads of space. He's running in goal, one-on-one with the keeper. He buries it. That is one goal we need now. It's 3-2, it's the 53rd minute, and if we get one goal, we are champions of La Liga. Really good goal from him. It was nice to be able to get the clearance from the corner and allow ourselves to go forward and hit them on the break with less people back. With this, we do make some changes just to be able to have some fresh kind of legs, and hopefully that will put us in better stead for getting the equaliser. Vargas is found by a nice ball from Afif being the substitute, and he just keeps on running and running and running and running. Unbelievable run from Vargas, and I thought he messed it up. I really did. I completely thought it went past the keeper, but lucky for me, I was able to get it into the goal, and that is 3-3. And as it stands, we are going as champions at the moment, so we need to hold on to this, don't get me wrong. But yeah, since that goal, all they did was pressure me. I couldn't do anything. It felt like the start of the game once again. Nice bit of play there. They get it into the box. Canyeras saves, and yeah, he's just put it in the back of the net to make it 4-3. 90th minute, and we're going to the final game. We are going to the final game against Real Betis. Tough one to take, very tough. To think we came back from 3 goals down, and then to concede that late on to such a poor goal at the same time. It wasn't even a good goal. Fumbled in by Pellegrini, and yeah, that's now down to the last game against Real Betis, so it is do or die in that way. We have to win no matter what. Obviously, if the result goes a different way, and for argument's sake we drew and Barca lost, obviously we'd still be okay. But yeah, we have to win, and because if they win also, then that means they would win. So yeah, we have to. So Dani Kadeiras in goal. We have our back four as Gallardo, Conti, Al-Yamik and Sriracha coming in for Williams. Our midfield three are Vargas, Scott and Papayu. And then our front three, Afif comes in, Muriel comes in and the Frutos comes in. This had to be a strong performance from us, and we start really well here. Muriel is found by a nice pass by Scott. Muriel finds over the top to Scott. Scott puts it down. He puts it in the back of the net, and we are 1-0 up. As it stands, we're champions, so we just got to keep this lead. That's simple as that. I wish it was simple, and it didn't feel simple at the time, but it's simple as that. Really good goal from Scott. Nice link-up play with Muriel. Over the top ball from him. The keeper had no chance once he was in on goal. Really nice goal, and he just completely buries it, and that's what I love to see. In the 14th minute there, they do get a chance with Dani Kadeiras pulling out these stops to be able to save that one. Bit shaky, don't get me wrong, but we are able to keep our cool. And in the 25th minute, De Frutos picks up the ball from a loose, kind of lost ball from Real Betis. All he does is just keep on running and running, and he does find the back of the net, and that is 2-0 now in the 26th minute. And it is looking that little bit easier to cross the line and get the 3 points overall. Really good goal from him, really nice run, not picked up whatsoever, and we take our chances. In the 32nd minute there, they do get a chance with Dani Kadeiras having to save that with his foot there. They had their chances, don't get me wrong, they could have definitely got back into this game. In the 42nd minute there, I'm struggling to find the ball, but we're able to pass it around. Pape takes this shot and he buries it. Unbelievable with the man with the armband, I tell you. What a goal. Such an important one of that. And he picks his moment and he makes it 3-0 just before half-time. Really good goal from Pape, and someone that's been so outstanding for me this season. He's definitely kind of stood out from the rest, and yeah, he's been unbelievable. So that makes it 3-0 going into half-time. As I say, that it puts us in the best position possible. To be able to let this sort of lead go would be absolutely just not possible. Surely not. We don't really do much in the second half, in all honesty, but we do get a corner here in the 74th minute. Kind of goes back out to us, and just look at that. I'm telling you now, that is goal of the season. That is goal of the season. The last game of the season, but that is goal of the season. Conte, I don't even know he had that in him, to be honest. He hits it with his left, and the keeper is left absolutely shocked. All he could do was attempt to go for it, but it wasn't to be, and that makes it 4-0. We do get a consolation with Real Betis, but I'm not fussed because I've just scored an absolute worldie with Conte. And we are champions. That makes us champions. We have done it. It's the last game of the season. But yeah, we've done it. We've made it, and that is the main thing. It has been a journey, to say the least, an absolute unbelievable one at that. I didn't know that if I was going to do it in the first season, but we have able to do it. Don't get me wrong, we have been battered a few times in the league and different things, and other results have gone our way. And yeah, we've held our own. We've definitely held our own. We've shown that we can compete with this sort of lot, and it's only going to get better next season for when we get more transfers. So we're lifting the trophy there with Pape, all in anticipation, and there we go. We are champions. So yeah, well deserved, really well done from the lads, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. To be able to do it on the final day was that ever bittersweet, in all honesty. Don't get me wrong, I would like to have done it beforehand to have an easier game in this round, but yeah, we showed the class through the team and we didn't panic, and that makes us champions. Unbelievable performances from the lads, and we have such unique performances in the squad. Al-Yamik has been solid at the back. Firmino's come in and hasn't been too bad. I feel like Muriel has been better, in honesty. I feel like Muriel was the better striker out of the two. Conte has progressed so much. Afif has been really good. We've had so many outstanding performances. That's clarification to say we are champions there. So we finish on 91 points. We played 38. We won 29. We drew 4 and we lost 5. 91 points we finish on, with Barca being on 87, Atletico Madrid on 83, and finishing the top 4 was Madrid on 71 points. They had a very poor season as well. They were 11th at one point, so they did grab it back. Confirmation of the top goal scorer in the league being Griezmann on 24 goals. He's matching with Valverde with the same matches played. Only one that got close was Muriel, that was on 16, but he did play far less games. Not really much on the assist, but we do get Cherky that's actually levelled, so you could say he's top assist, but obviously it doesn't work out on the table. Going through the sides, Dani Guedes was unreal for us this season. I do feel like he could have been better though, but he did his part, and that's all that matters. A few loanies getting some experience there. Olsen looking good, he's coming through. Aaron had an okay season. I feel like Gallardo is the better option due to pace. Otamendi will be leaving us this season. I'm not putting his contract anymore just because of his rating. I didn't feel like he was that good. Ndombele wasn't too bad. I felt like Kolasinac was probably the better out of the two. Conte had a really good season pairing with Al-Yamik, and yeah, it was definitely the best centre-back partnership I had in the squad. Williams, it was nice to get a full season out of him with the injury that he had last season. Obviously, it was nice to kind of play him and see the qualities that he does have. So Archer having another good season at right back, even more overall going up. Debut season for Romeo Lavia, not too bad whatsoever. I was really impressed by him. And Bamba, I didn't play much. He'll probably be going on loan next season. Pape was outstanding, captain for sure, and yeah, unbelievable. Madibo will probably be going next season. Bernal will be staying on loan. Vargas, unbelievable. Keeps getting better. Unbelievable from him. Hamsik will be going. He's retiring at the end of the season. Sidney Ryberger will come back. Redon will stay on loan. Ryberger may be in the side. I'm not too sure. It depends on what signings we make, but he might go back on loan. Cherky and Scott made the perfect cam kind of roles. Montiel filling in when he needed to and was really good. Noosa played very well and much more improved from him. This might be De Frutos last season, I'm not too sure. It's still undecided what to do with him. Afif and Isuaku had really good seasons. Isuaku being his debut season was really impressive. Bakari filled in for when he needed. Obviously, he's not his out-and-out winger, but he was decent. And at top, we had Firmino, Muriel, and Grant. Muriel being the standout, and Grant filling in when needed. And Firmino, I felt he could have been better, but yeah, it was one of those. He was definitely a good striker, to say the least, though. So looking at the goals scored, we had Apps 28 and goals 20 for Muriel. Firmino being 17 behind Afif, Scott 11, Cherky 11, Noosa 9. Not too bad from him whatsoever, to be honest. And yeah, definitely stand out from Muriel getting the goals. He didn't even play that much either, so yeah, he was definitely Willie Fall in front of goal. Cherky getting on top of the assists with 11 goals and 12 assists. Really well played from him, a really standout player, going 4 up in the overall. And really solid from him, in all honesty. I was really happy with him and the signings that he made. Didn't start that well, but I feel like he finished the season really well. Midway through, he just got better. Confirmation of us being first in the Liga, and obviously we did reach the semi-finals in the Cup. Unlucky to not get over the line and get to the final, but maybe next year. So we have the Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year, and Goal of the Season. Muriel picking up the Player of the Year. I felt like he was outstanding. His pace was unbelievable. His shooting was unbelievable. Out-and-out striker for a free as well. You just can't go wrong. Cherky snapping up the Young Player of the Year award. Very well deserved, and yeah, such vital performance from him at such a young age. Obviously, we brought him in this season with very high hopes. He didn't have the best of starts, but he kind of picked it up, and yeah, he played some really important games and scored some very vital goals. Goal of the season goes to Conte, that you saw it in this episode, funny enough. It wasn't in terms of what it was, the goal that you would really expect, but with who it was and what it was and everything else, I think he deserves it, in all honesty. A brilliant goal from a centre-back, and I don't think you see many of them. Hit on his left peg and flies into the top corner. So yeah, I feel like it is well deserved in some respects. Muriel being the top goal scorer, so yeah, nice accolades to be able to pick up from him. Being able to finish the season that he did and not play as many games at the same time, I feel like he played such a vital role. Cherky picking up the top assist, well done from him, being so good in the playmaker role and getting the passes off when needed, and yeah, such vital roles played by him. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button when I do release another video. Cheers.